Zero carb versus Lyme update. God, it's been a good 6 months now. The last couple of months, to be quite honest, have been, I think the word is egregious. Very, very, very egregious because of but with any luck, I'm coming out of it now. I've been through a sort of what felt like you Limeys out there, a 2 month hoax. Well, I thought it was about 6 years actually, but it turned out to be only 2 months. And I had days where I could do stuff now and again, but over the past 3 or 4 days, I didn't want to make a video too soon, but over the past 3 or 4 days, I had a couple of alright days last week where I could do stuff, but by the end of the day I was knackered like again. But I've had about 3 days now where I'm beginning to feel stronger and stronger and stronger. I've lost an absolute ton of weight in the last 2 months, but whenever I've herxed in the past, I had a long protracted sort of Lyme bout thing going on, I always came out of it sort of like after shedding a few pounds. And I've done the same again. So I'm going to start eating to build now. But if I get better, I'm going to start eating to build. Fingers crossed. I hope this is sort of like the end of that horrible period and I can start getting back to life again. My plan is to go back to work tomorrow. I've had 2 months without working, which, I mean, a long way from work actually. And I've got, there's so much. The trouble is, you have 2 months off, and everything, your whole life falls apart, doesn't it? Really, you got so much thing, especially when you're sort of like self-employed, as I am, for all my goodness. Being self-employed, no work, no pay, but that's how it is. Yes, still sticking to the zero carb though. To be quite honest, I don't think I'd want to change it anyway. And although I've been ill, and I have been, absolutely dreadful and awful, I don't know. I think when I start feeling well again, I feel better, more solid than I felt in years. And I think that's the zero carb thing is a really, really, really good idea. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to it. I mean, it's easy. It's not the cheapest way of living, but it's the least wasteful way of living I know. I throw nothing away in the way of food. I've even got the packaging that the food comes into down to a minimum now. And I'm starting to buy in sort of like, well, I'm going to start buying in bulk. I've started buying some things in bulk. Black pudding, believe it or not. I've been buying in bulk. I love black pudding. I want to get some bulk beef, and I'd like to get some, so we got a nice stock in the freezer of good meat that, so if you miss out. The funny thing is with this zero carb diet, like yesterday, last night I got so distracted because I felt so well that I made a video about changing guitar strings, which probably a bit crazy, but it was a bit of fun. I forgot to have any dinner, and I got to bed last night, and I thought, I haven't eaten since lunchtime. I forgot all about that. And I thought, do I get up and cook myself some food now, or do it? And you can go to sleep, wake up in the morning and eat in the morning. You know, it doesn't mind it. This is zero carb, this meat only diet. I'm not advising that you should miss meals regularly or anything like that. But if you do by any chance miss a meal, it's not as painful as before, like, you know, because those hunger pangs and everything like that. You don't get the hunger pangs, you just feel hungry. And you don't get the actual pangs, and you don't get the hangries. That's really one of the best things I've noticed, is the lack of hangries. Anyway, zero carb plus Lyme. Watch this space, because I am, as I said, fingers crossed. Hopefully I can go into a phase where I can start building, and Lyme can become part of my history as opposed to my future. Peace and love, people.